Hey everybody, I'm Rach Bennett and thank you for joining me today. I'm gonna share with you my 5 simple steps on how to get you ready for the upcoming school year. Now, this doesn't mean you're a homeschooler. This doesn't mean you're only for public school. This is for everybody who has someone that they're gonna help start a school year. Could be a college student, could be elementary children, could be whatever. This is for you. All right, step number 1, we're gonna review. Now, this is a critical point for preparing for your next year. You wanna review the previous year. Some people do it at the end of the school year, but I find that a lot of people don't, and even myself, I end the school year off really excited, and we just bang, and we're ready for summer, and we take that break. So when you are getting ready for the new year, you wanna review how the school year went. So first off, we do a powwow. We gather everyone together, and we sit down and we chat about it all. We talk about what their goals were in the past, what they had for that school year, what they wanted to accomplish. We go through how well it went. Did they actually finish the course? Did they enjoy the course? Was it painful? Reviewing is really important so that as you prepare for the next year, you know what's gonna be good, what's gonna be bad. So we go through it all. We go through the good, the bad, and in this powwow, as a whole family, with our kids, with the parents, we also troubleshoot maybe the problems that we had. So somebody who had a really hard time with a certain curriculum, where was that problem? Did we have parent support? Did we not have parent support? Was there a sibling that could have helped? Where were all the troubles and the problems, and what can we do better? So step number 1, review it all. All right, tip number 2 is clean out and declutter. This is my favorite part. I love to pull it all out. It's kind of not my favorite part too at the same time. I get excited to start it, but this process can take days if you have a big space or if you have multiple children, so the spaces are spread out. So you wanna make sure you clean it all out. You grab everything in their school space, whether you have a classroom or a desk or a living space that is multi-purpose, whatever it is, pull it all out, declutter, get rid of all the junk. We are even decluttering the junk drawer.
Oh yeah.
Look at all of the junk we pulled out. But what I like to do is I like to sort it and organize all of those things so I know how much I have, because when you know how much you have, then you know how much you need to buy for the upcoming school year. I like to find all of the supplies throughout the entire house. So when you go to sort it, make sure you gather all of the supplies throughout the house and put it all in one zone so you know exactly how much you have. Number 3 is to plan and research. I absolutely love this. So if you're a homeschooler and you are ready for the new school year, you're planning out your curriculum, a lot of times you're gonna obviously review what you did the previous years, what worked well, and then as your children get older, introducing new curriculum, planning out whether you like group curriculum, like history and science things, or if you are going to teach those history and science on specific age levels or grade levels. If you go to theohanaventure.com, I'm gonna have this whole blog post written out, and I will link a lot of really good curriculum reviews. I have found some amazing people out there that have reviewed a bunch of, say, math curriculum, science, language arts, etc. for homeschoolers. And it tells you the pros and cons in each one, and you can kind of flip through certain things to see it all in one place. It's amazing. So I'll go link that on theohanaventure.com, so go check out that blog. But if you are not a homeschooler and you are just ready for the new school year, this tip is also great. I love to ask the children what they wanna do after school curriculum activities like sports, music, and as they get into junior high and high school, what kind of classes can they take? Do they want to take language? Do they want to take some fun club classes? There's so many things that you can do to plan for the new year. It's a really exciting time. It's just a fun time to sit together and kind of go over what they want. And it's really important when you do that. I love planning and getting ready. So I like to see the new curriculum come out. I like to see, how the box is gonna be and organized. So this one's a fun one. Okay, tip number 4, you wanna create the space. This is gonna go along with your declutter and organizing. It's time to take all your supplies, take all your items and create a fun learning space, whether it's in their bedrooms, if you have a desk in their room, whether it is a shared living room space, or even if you're not a homeschooler and you just want to create a good space where they can come home and do their homework, whether it's on the kitchen table or the living room, homework space. This is what we want to do. So after we pulled out all of the things from last year and organized it, this is where I declutter, get rid of what I don't need, but I find those holes in our system that happened last year and we fix it this year. So I look for ways to keep the supplies organized. I look for a shelf or somewhere that they can return the supplies to. They know where all the things are, whether it's notebooks, papers, crayons, markers, scissors, any kind of supplies that are needed. It's labeled out and it's nicely put where everyone can access it as well as return it. That is our problem, right? The kids don't like to return things where they go. But this is where we're gonna organize the space. We even take time to organize all the extra spaces in their bedroom, anywhere that they might plop down and do some schoolwork. We like to keep all of our supplies in the classroom or in their desk areas, and then they know to return them to those places. So get out there and start organizing. Okay, tip number 5, last tip. This one's fun. This one takes time, but it is scheduling out your school year. So that means pulling out your calendar, looking at dates that you want off, whether it's a Christmas break, a holiday break, maybe you have a family vacation that you guys like to take in the school year. Wherever you can, schedule out those breaks. Then you pull out the big calendar, you get your planners, you organize all of the curriculum so it can line up into your school year. I don't have a definite end. I try to end most of our stuff in May, but some kids take a little longer and I don't push them. I help them through the curriculum. I help them to learn so that they can go at their pace. That's how we do it in our home. But we want to schedule out everything. And even if you're not a homeschooler, I like to plan a routine. So you might schedule out your calendar for the year. Are we going to wake up, do some chores, start breakfast, and then we try and start at a certain time? Are you gonna have them come home from school and then for a good 30 minutes, we're gonna try and do a routine of homework? Establishing a good routine and letting them know, having the kids all come together and, okay, this is what it's gonna look like. We're gonna start our day like this. We're gonna do breakfast and we're gonna go straight into a group lesson. We're gonna start history off right away. Then we're gonna break and you guys can do your separate lessons, language arts, math, whatever. But give them an idea of the vision of what school will look like for the year, whether you homeschool or whether you are in public school. I love to give our kids some kind of fun thing to anticipate so that they know what's going to be happening throughout the school year. As well as I like to schedule in some fun events so they can anticipate that as well. Something to keep them motivated throughout the school year. I hope you guys enjoy these 5 simple steps to get started preparing for your school year. If you guys have any tips, please share them down below in the comments or go over to thejohannaventure.com. I will have lots of pictures, lots of links to some other blog posts and other homeschool tips that I have there. I just want to hear what you guys have for ideas, tips, and how you do it in your home. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm so glad you guys stopped by. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.